COVID-19 pandemic chronology video for today, Thursday, 9 February 2023, as of filming this in the city of Shoreline, Washington State, United States of America, planet Earth. What have I got for you? I've got two things. First off, Wikipedia specific. I've already written and published on page curation, specifically getting things up to date. So a new approach for this year for collegiate championships, and I've taken and made new articles for a number of non-Americans. So there's a bunch of international competitions that happen that I'm not aware of when they happen, just because that's where I'm at. So my approach for it is like a sweep approach. So I've started my sweep. And so, for example, Laura van Niekerk, who's a South African female breaststroker, she won a few awards, so putting those on the page. And she won the awards in December, and I saw them at the time when she won them, and I was like, nope, I'm going to take all of my articles and put them through a sweep approach and see how that goes. And so I've started the sweep, and a sweep is just going through, for example, I have a list of both articles I've created and not created that I'm curating or contributing during the NCAA championships season, which includes Division I NCAA championships and conference championships. And so I'm going through, and I went through 4 swimmers today and was like, okay, if they have check their personal best times, have they updated, check the news, is there something to include on the page? So of the 4 people that I put through this kind of a sweep approach today, the one who needed updates on their Wikipedia article per how it was written and is there anything new. Youssef Ramadan of Egypt, who swims for the Virginia Tech Hokies, had a new personal best time, a few pool records leading into the conference championship. So I put that on his article, written, published. And then I also worked on, I slept on what I wrote on the Sarah Sjostrom article yesterday and went back in wordsmithed, kind of added a specific detail to what I wrote yesterday. So sometimes I do that. I sit on it, think on it. Sometimes it's a few hours, sometimes it's a few days, sometimes it's just one night. I'll go back and fine-tune what I wrote. So that's what I've written and published and my approach. So I have a set of swimmers that I'm focusing on for the conference and NCAA championships, and once I go through those, I'm going and checking on my international swimmers. My approach for it this time is checking national records. Is there any update in national records, and getting that on the page if I can find the national record. So just it's a new approach. I've been doing the sweeps for national records since 2022. I started taking on a bunch of new pages, so I kind of restructured all of my bookmarks on my web browser and how I'm kind of just keeping up to the pages. It's required some changing footwork as I take on more people outside the United States of America, and each country has its own structure and how the swimmers compete and that kind of stuff. So there's a bunch of learning. So just being like, okay, if I miss something, I miss something, but I still need to check on what I can from time to time. So that process has started. I'm trying to get it done as much as I can by the beginning of the first kind of batch of championships that I'm writing about, which start on Valentine's Day, February 14, so 14 February 2023. So the push has commenced, the sweep has commenced, and it might kind of be something that I just continue through the end of the month, depending on how long it takes. And then pictures at King County Aquatic Center. In looking at potentially 8 swimmers I want to take pictures of, 4 at the women's championships, 4 at the men's championships the women's championships is in February, the men's in March. And so I have 2 days kind of targeted, and then we'll see on how many of those 4 swimmers for each competition is competing on each day, or not we, I guess I will, and then stay as up to date as I can, and then choose a day based on how many people and who are competing. Some of the swimmers I am not contributing text to at this point in time, or not intending to. I might, we'll see, but their articles do need a picture, or a picture has been requested for their article literally on their talk page, and I'm like, okay, I can try. Doesn't mean I'm going to get a picture, but I can try. So that's a little bit of mapping forward. And then the second update for today is day 4 of the Tanis Diet with PMS modifications. Approach to a second attempt of a 14-day pandemic weight regulation plan, specifically weight loss, this year, 2023. And it's going well. I'm on track for calories and exercise today. The diet hunger settled in the morning of day 2. And so what I've actually done, because it's a little bit harder earlier on, is I've actually written down my snacks for each day, and I put it on my desk I wrote it down on a piece of paper and put it on my desk. So if I'm like, I'm hungry, I'm like, go look at the piece of paper and figure out where to put it in the day, and don't eat it all at once, because that's what happened last time. Is I didn't distribute my snack calories well, and I got off the diet because I got low blood pressure. So I've actually written it down, have a physical piece of paper on my desk that I can check if I'm hungry and be like, dang, I gotta wait. Watch a YouTube video, watch an episode of Castle, you know, that kind of thing. Talking to myself. So yeah, distractions, work, writing something down to set myself up for success, or at least attempted success instead of failure. Taking into account how I failed last time and being like, how can I avoid that? And so bringing it into physical existence with a piece of paper. Yeah. So those are my updates for today. Happy Thursday, 9 February 2023 as of filming this, and happy day of watching, or night of watching, or time of viewing whenever you're seeing this.